Chartmaster says they're bull traps. Carter Worth is here to help us make sure we don't get snared. Carter, what are you looking at?
Never good to get snared. So, well, as distinct from value traps, which of course are weak stocks that are so tempting, they're cheap, and they end up being traps. A bull trap, and we'll look at some examples, is something that's been very strong, and yet the strength was a trap. It draws money in, it looks as though it's finally broken out, and it only reverses hard. So we're going to look at 4 or 5 examples, and then one that I think is a prospective bull trap. So if we go to the charts, we'll start with an ETF. And the first one here is the ITB, the home construction. This is now down almost 20%, but it's a textbook example of something that's strong. Remember, the market has yet to make a new high, right? Go back to its, and it tries to break out, draws in capital, and it's a trap. It reverses hard, down again 20%. Look at another ETF, another sector or theme. Look at XLI. It's the same thing. Now, it looks, again, people are positioned, it's going, it's making a new high, it's leading, there is no recession, the market can't make a high, but it is, and it only reverses. Now it's down some 11%. Let's go to a stock or two, the biggest one of all, Apple. Apple broke out. It had a lot of price target raises, upgrades, and yet it's down 13%, a classic bull trap. Or something completely different. Look at an alcoholic beverage like Constellation Brands. I'm trying to be eclectic in the choice to make the point that it's a circumstance that has no regard for market cap or type of business. It makes the high, it breaks out, draws in, and then it reverses. Finally, look at even different, yet again, cruise ships. I mean, Royal Caribbean's down 30%, and yet on a technical basis, one could have made the case it's a textbook breakout. And so bull traps are just that, a snare. They're treacherous. Let's look at NVIDIA. It is a big stock that has broken out. And the risk here is that this, too, is a trap, that this is adored, it's loved, and it is perhaps, and I think this is the right, if you're long, you got to hedge, and or just buy some puts and play for a speculative break. It looks like it has all the elements of a prospective bull trap.
Carter, may I ask you, in terms of the other examples of bull traps that have snared people, did you think that they looked like that they were going to reverse hard, or did it look so textbook in terms of the breakout that there was a moment in time where you thought, you know what, this could be it for these stocks?
So interestingly, happily, we did not publish on a single one of those names as a prospective breakout. And that wasn't necessarily great insight, a little bit of luck, a little bit of insight, but here's what it was. When all those stocks were breaking out, there were so many things that weren't confirming it. Banks and biotech and the Chinese market and so many things that were struggling. It felt like a trap. And so we specifically did not publish on any breakout candidates over the past 3-4 months for that very reason.